In this video, I will show you how to create a Qualtricks survey. So creating your survey in here is actually pretty easy. So we'll be showing you the basics and how to do this. So first thing that you want to do is you want to go to qualtricks.com and just create your account or just log in. So once you've logged in, this is the first UI that you can see here. So this is our dashboard here. So to get us started, we want to create our projects. So if you already have an existing project here, you'll see the projects and program section here. This is where they will appear on your screen. So to create a new project, you could actually just click on create project here at the center, or you can click the button at the top right that's ready create project option here. So when we click on that, we'll be given options on using an already existing template to create our project, or basically just start from scratch. As you can see, there's a different categories here that you could use. So we have what you're measuring, customers, employee, markets, students as well. We also have departments and a lot of other stuff here. So if you have something in mind in what type of template that you might want to use here, so make sure that you browse over those ideas or templates that you want to use. But for this video, we'll be going very basic for this one. So let's just go here and just create a survey from scratch. So here in from scratch, just click on survey, and then on the right side you should be able to see the survey section. Now what you need to do here is you want to click on get started. Now here it's going to ask you to enter the name for your project. So for each example, we're just going to name this as sample. And in the section that says, how do you want to start your survey? So by default, it's going to be set as create a bank survey project. So if you want to choose another setting here, you can go ahead and do that. But let's just use create a bank survey project for this one and just click on create project. Now here it's going to basically start creating our survey. So as you can see, at first glance, this could be quite overwhelming because there's a lot of options for you to move around here and to play with. So I'll give you an idea on how to edit this one. So here in the main section, this is where our survey questions are usually located. So as you can see, there's different blocks here. So a block is actually a page of our survey. So if there are multiple questions on one block, then multiple questions will appear on one page when you actually boot up your survey here. So as you can see, since there's only one question here in one block, then only one question will appear in one page. Now, if you want to add a new question, just click on add new question, and you could choose from multiple questions in here. So you have a text entry, multiple choice, matrix table, slider, form filled, rank order, and side by side. So there's a lot to choose from here. So for example, by default, you already have your multiple choice here. So if you want to add a question for text entry, just choose text entry here, and you'll be able to add that. Now, if you want to edit the text itself, you just need to double click on it and you'll be able to edit the text for that specific question. Now, here, if you want to change the name for that question, you just need to double click on it and you'll be able to actually change this to question 2. Now, in here, you could also actually change the settings for your multiple questions here. So just double click on that. If you want to change the option, you can go ahead and do that as well. So if you click on the drop down next to the multiple question, you'll see the settings here. We have the allow text entry, rich content editor, insert graphic if you want that. We also have exclude from analysis, insert pipe text, and a lot more here. So if you want to move this up or down, so for example, we want to move it down. As you can see, it's been moved to the second section of that multiple question. Now, in the left section, you might be wondering what is this section for. So this section is actually the setting, or kind of the setting for our questions. So when I click on multiple questions here, it's gonna change, but when I click on the text entry here, it's also going to change. So this basically where we customize further our questions. So here it's by default, it's going to be set as allow one answer. So if you want to allow multiple answers, you can go ahead and do that, and multiple answers can be picked from this one instead of just one. Now, we also have the number of choices, so if you want to increase your choices, just increase number that you have right here. You also have these use suggested choices. So if you want that, you can go ahead and add that as well. You have the format, response requirements. If you require this specific question, you can just require this and force response. Now, another section that is going to be really helpful later on, you might want to visit the question behavior section here. So you could do a lot of stuff here. You can add logic to your questions. Like for example, in display logic. So if you want to add a display logic here, for example, this question will only appear if this specific section actually matches the logic that you'll be adding here. Now, for example, let's just go back in here. So for example, we want to change this one and we want to go to question behavior. So here in display logic, we want to change the in a way that when question or answer what is selected, we'll be able to see this specific question here. We want to actually keep this question here, and we want to go ahead and select question here. And from here, we want to select question 1. Now in here, we want to select choice here, and we want to click to write choice 1. So it's going to say display this question only if the following condition is met. So question 1 is gonna be the question where the condition should be met. Click the right answer choice 1, which is gonna be the question that's supposed to be should be met, and here is gonna be the answer that is actually selected. So yeah, from here what you need to do is you want to click on save, and we've just added our display this question option. Now if you want to add a new page here, just click on add block, and from there you could start adding your questions as well as your graphics if you want. So typically when you actually create questions or surveys, you want to first add your text or introductions. So it's actually really easy. If you already have this one, you can just basically click on that block and basically change this at the very top, and from here you just need to add new question. Instead of choosing a question, you want to click on text graphic. Now from here you could add your introduction on why you need the survey, explain your survey and what's its purpose, and a lot more here. Now once you've done that and you've added all your questions, again each block is 1 page for your survey. Now once you've done all of that, you want to customize or add a little bit of color into your survey. So let's just go here in look and feel. Now in look and feel, we could do a lot of stuff here. You have themes. So if you want to use a theme for this one, like for example, you want to use mountain and valleys. So by default, it's gonna be Mount Blanc here. So make sure you choose a theme here to make your survey a lot more colorful. What I mean. And yeah, so here we also have the layout. So if you want to have a specific layout here, so by default, it's gonna be the classic one. So let's just choose flat. Now here we also have the general section. So let's just go to general. And we also have the general option is actually, we'll be able to customize a few things here. So we have the next button text. So if you want to change that, go ahead and do that. We also have the progress bar if you want that, the questions per page, and the header and footer. We also have the styles here. So if you want to set the primary color, the secondary color, as well as the font and the foreground contrast, and a lot of other stuff here. So custom CSS is also available, but this is only for premium users. Now here we have motion, but we won't be diving into that further. So we also have logo. So logo is for premium users as well. If you want to use premium to have these advanced features, you could go ahead and do that. Now we also have the background here. So if you want to change your background, but as you can see, it is disabled since we're using a theme here. Now, once you've added all or changed all the things that you want to change here, make sure that you actually apply your changes. So your changes, it will be at the bottom right of your screen. That's where the apply button is. There, just click on it. And from here, what you need to do is you want to go back into your builder. And what you need to do is you want to publish this one. So before publishing, let's just click on preview. And under preview, you'll be able to see your survey. So as you can see, this is the section to click through, write a question text. So this is our introduction. If you're familiar, we added this before. So just click on next. So by the way, at the right side, you'll be able to see the sample when it's actually viewed on a mobile device. Just click on next. So at the next question, you will be asked to click to write a question text. So as you remember, we added a logic here. So we'll choose 2. The second question will not appear, but when we choose choice 1 here, the question should appear. As you can see, this question now appeared. Just click on next, and that's it. So it's actually pretty easy. It's pretty fun if you're going to ask me. So now we want to publish this one. Just click on publish, and as you can see, there's add a description for your version history. So let's just keep this one, but if you want to change this as well, you could go ahead. So here, just click on publish, and it's going to create a link where you could copy this one and basically start sending this to other people and start using the survey. So let's click on copy link. It's going to be copied in your clipboard and just paste this into Messenger, or even send it via email or even in WhatsApp and other platforms. And that's about it. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, you could use the link in the description to subscribe. See you in the next video.